Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 12 trades. As you can see down at the bottom here, there's 12 trades. I had 2 losers. Every trader in the world, including myself, will have losers. And at one point these were winners, but I had to step away from the computer, and by the time I came back, I ended up with a couple of losers. But anyhow, not a big deal. 10 winners ended up producing quite a good day for this holiday break. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you cannot trade bank holidays or vendors holidays. If the market is open, you can trade it. Now, on very specific days, the odd day, the market just will not move as much, but you can still scalp and easy get 100 to 200 pips. So keep that in mind. And by the way, this video I'm doing right now is my 1000 video for YouTube. So I'm very happy for that. So every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer looking at all the instruments, Forex and futures, indices. I'm looking at the meter, and as of right now, the Canadian dollar is a bus driver. Remember, 20% or less, it's a driver. 80% or more is a bus driver. This is only 70%, so something to trade right now. It's a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not trading at this time. I'm finished trading. But either the dollar, CAD, or the CAD Swiss, you'll either be buying or selling. So the one at the top here, you'll be buying against the one at the bottom. So dollar, CAD, you'll be buying. So, and I'm also looking at 6 o'clock in the morning. Just to let you know, I got in front of the computer a little bit after that as I was up celebrating Christmas, and got home on the late side. But by the time I got in front of the computer, I took a screenshot. And this is the screenshot right here. So, and keep in mind, every 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, this can change. Very easy, going from red to neutral. Remember, if it's white like this, it's kind of flat and neutral. And then eventually, it'll go to the other color. Well, it depends if it's going up or down. All you really got to focus on here, and if you're on the right side, whether you're buying or selling, and if you like to know what the higher time frames are doing, you know, it's blue we're buying and red we're selling. So gone are the days where I go above the 15 minutes. I only go 15 minutes or 5 minutes, and that's it. This tells me everything else, what the charts, look like. So I don't have to go to the charts. I know automatically it's either up or down or flat. If you don't have a daily trade plan, doesn't have to be exactly like this. If you do not have a daily trade plan, you will lose as a trader. 100% guaranteed. So we have a lot of trades to go through. This will be at least 20 minutes long. I'll try to speed it up a bit. And you can always go a little bit quicker and pick the sections of the video that you really want to watch. Here we go. Pound Aussie. Want it to be right at 6 o'clock or all the way through here. Wanted to be selling, but I knew once it got to this point the party was over and it's going to go up. By the way, don't you just love this super signal indicator, the one with the arrows? Look at that move, 47 pips. If there is ever any such thing as a magic indicator or a holy grail trading system, well, let me just say this. This is as close as I've ever came to a holy grail trading system and or a magic indicator between the arrow and this gold line right here. And this is all part of the super signal indicator. This really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles, which every trader in the world wishes they knew when the beginning of the cycles were going to start. And this is fantastic if you are a scalper on either the 15 minutes and or 5 minutes. You can, in theory, trade every one of these arrows. And you're pretty much 95% sure you're going to get something. Very, very high success rate. Very high. Let's say at least 90% if you traded every arrow. Doesn't mean you're going to get 100 pips, 200 pips, but you're going to get at least scalping 2 to 10 pips. And as I go through these trades, I can even show it to you. Basically, from 6 o'clock, there was your sell signal. Wait for any kind of a pullback. So anywhere through here, you can take the trade. That's 18 pips. That is a lot more than scalping. But anyhow, I took the trade a little bit too late. There's a sell signal, but it wouldn't break the bottom. Nah, not a big deal. So I ended up with a loser. And that's because I went for an extended coffee break and breakfast, of course, talking to my wife. Lost track of the time. And when I came to the computer, I said, wow, fantastic. And I did not care about the two losers. Believe me. Took the trade at this point and I closed it out being happy with 26 pips as a loser. Remember, this is a loser. Those 26 pips, and it was less than $10 for each pip, times the lots, this is a negative $1,823. And remember, it's not a problem to have some losers. But, and even if I have a day that's not so great, well, I'll just continue trading. Because any time after 6, 7, or 8 o'clock for sure, when New York opens, I'm not trading here in London as I'm sleeping, but any time after 8, New York opens, if there's high impact news, which there wasn't today, the market can move. Everything can move. All futures, indices, everything can move. And then of course at 9:30, you've got the futures opening bell, which obviously can move again, as you'll see as I get into the bottom trade. You will notice that Forex pays less, and the ones down at the bottom here, indices, futures, they pay a lot more and move a lot more. Moving on to the next trade, Euro Yen, here we go. So in real time, everything was looking good. All the indicators for going down. So I did take the trade, but late. So I thought it was going to go back to the gold line, continue its way down. But generally as a rule, if it breaks the gold line, well, the party's over. So what's the difference closing it here or over here? And I was away from the computer here, so not a big deal. I took the trade here, and it looks like I closed out with about 22 pips negative. So minus 22 times the money times the lots shows a negative $1,714. Remember, you have to learn how to trade the markets. So please do not get hung up on finding the ultimate, the very best trading system. You may have it and you're still losing. I guarantee you, if you have a half-decent system on your computer, give me 3 days with your system and I'll be pumping out more than 200 pips with it. So why can I do it and you can't? Well, because you haven't learned how to trade yet. And this is what takes a considerable amount of time. You have to learn how to trade the markets. Anyhow, if you have any questions about anything at all, just get in contact with me. Next trade, Euro New Zealand. Now we're getting into the winners. This one actually looked pretty good, but it did not move a lot and it wouldn't go any further down. So should have got in over here, but as I said, I got to the computer late and it just wouldn't go. So anyhow, it went back up, and then as soon as I saw a little bit of a profit here, I just closed out the trade. And this, believe me, will be a very small profit. Be lucky if it's 1 pip. There it is right there. 1 pip. But I'm still happy. And I'm happy that I closed out the trade because it is now officially working its way up. 1 pip to the good. Paying out a whopping $63. Moving on to another big winner. That's a bit of a joke. Okay, but anyhow, I'm still happy. Pound yen. Where are we? Pound yen. Wanted to be buying this one. Mainly because right at this point, it looks like it's going up. And this was a nice big winner. Unfortunately, I made an error. Holiday season, out partying last night, few drinks. You know the way it is. Get up, try to get coffee and breakfast, and by the time I came back, look it. I gave all the profits back to the market. So I had the right idea, but trade management was not the greatest. But it is holiday time. I'm not complaining. I was up almost 80 pips here, 82, and this is positive, so this will be lucky if it's 1. Let's go with 1 pip. Anyhow, 1 pip to the good, times the money, times the lots. Well, that's why you see a huge $74 profits. Here we move, going on to the next trade. Now we're starting to see much nicer profit levels. Pound New Zealand, these 2 pound pairs, I sold it. Everything looking good. Qualified for a great way to trade. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. I manually put this in. So sell, sell, sell. Did a cycle. And once I started seeing a few particular candles, I knew it was going to come back down, at least test this area. And I was happy I closed it out here. So, being happy with approximately, let's go with about, 26 pips or so. It's hard to get it right on. But 26 pips times the money times the lots paid out $1,581. Moving on to the next trade that I sold, Pound Swiss. Check it out. Here we go. Wanted to be selling it, but it decided to do these cycles. But I knew after it hitting this double top right here, plus a sell signal there and there, well, I knew eventually it was going to go. And so I thought it was going to go right here. What it did right here, I thought it was going to do it here. But it's a waiting game. The market's very random. And once you see wick after wick after wick after wick, well, it's a no-brainer. It's going to drop. And drop is what it did. And let's see. Hey, if I'm in the trade right now, it's 33 pips. But of course, I was happy with 15. Closed out the trade with 15 pips. And this one pays just a bit over $10 for each pip. Very little, actually. $10 and a little bit of change, and times the lots paid $1,614. Moving on to the next trade, another pound pair, pound CAD. Let's run a check on it. Wanted to be buying. It's very, very clear. You know, soon as I saw, I knew it was going to go up. Now, up how much? I don't know. Nobody knows. All you can do is go in the direction of your daily trade plan, looking at the charts and price action. And I should have closed out up here, but I was away from the computer. But I was very happy at the point I did close out. And by the way, it looks like it's definitely going down, but who knows? It could bounce and go up. All you can do is just trade what you see. And then, of course, you have to manage a trade. Very important. Looks like 39. Yep, 39 pips to the good. That times the money times the lots paid out $2,870. So now we can get into the trades that move the most and pay the most, and the ones that I really love trading. Let's see, Dow Jones. This is like money in the bank. You know, it's so accurate. Combination daily trade plan and the super signal. What more could you ask for? Makes trading a lot of fun. All of these I sold, and all of them went down. Broke the gold line, sell signal, bang, get in. Now, keep in mind, 10 or 20 pips will never hold. Like 99% of the time, it won't hold. So if you can't stomach, these cycles, then you better stick with much slower moving Forex pairs. But if you're in this game to make a lot, well, you gotta be able to stomach these moves. It hit this top, and when I saw this wick right here, 95% sure I've got a winner. Took the trade here. As I said, I took the trade here. I had to use a calculator because each pip is $5, so I took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says, let's see, 161. If I was in the trade right now, I'd have over 230. But let me repeat, I was very happy with 161. So I closed out the trade, and I closed out all the trades very, very close to 11. As you can see here, done trading at around 11. And so you take the 161 times 5 times the lots, paid out $8,050. Moving on to another instrument that pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided by 5. I already have the tick total. Oops, don't want to put it there. Let's go back. What did I say? S&P 500. Make sure if I would have dropped it there, it would have just changed the Dow Jones over to the S&P 500. But I don't want to do that. So here we go. You'll notice the charts exactly the same. Top, or area of resistance. When I saw this wick, this wick, this wick, I knew here was a cycle. Remember, it's you have to, do not put in 10 or 20 ticks because it's going to be a lot more than that. But that's why you have to be very sure of your system and your daily trade plan. If you are not, you're going to be freaking out, believe me. If I was in the trade right now, I'd be up 330. But I was, by the way, the calculator says it's 207. 207. And there it is right there. You remove the last digit. 207 times the 5 times the lots, 10 lots, it's $10,375. Moving on to the instrument that I love to trade the most. By the way, the order that I love to trade the most is first the DAX 30, then the NASDAQ, then the Russell, and then of course you can flip a coin, gold, either gold, oil, whatever the other one is. I forgot whatever it was. Gold and oil, gold, DAX 30. Anyhow, I love to trade all 7 of these. So let's go and check out this DAX 30. Wanted to be selling it. Now I did drop it down to the 5 minutes because this is very hard to get it more accurate. So that's 6 o'clock right here. This is the arrow. It decided to do another cycle. Let's go to the 15 minutes, see what that looks like. It hit this top, this top, this top. And I knew, because it's correlated to the other instruments, I knew once it's done this cycle, and if I exercise a little bit more patience, I could have taken the trade right on this arrow. And let's see, let's go back to the 5 minutes and let's see where I did get in. Got in right here, went below the goal line, sell signals, went mostly sideways, a little bit up, and if I would have closed that over where it is now or here, I would have been doing a little better. So I took the money, divided it by $3.75, because that's what it pays for each tick. And so the calculator says it's 450. So down at the bottom here would have been 690 approximately. What did I say? 450, 450. Well, for sure, that's as close as I'm going to get. 450. 451, that's close enough. But anyhow, 450, you can get a calculator, it'll show you the exact same thing. 450 times the money times the lots, paid out $16,875. And by the way, if you want to double your account, when that number becomes 1,334, you can double your account in one trade. If you want to know how to double your account in one trade, just get in contact with me. Next trade, NASDAQ. Here we go, NASDAQ. Might have to drop it down to the 5 minutes if I cannot get a good reading. This is the market. It's top, top, top. Exactly. All the previous trades I did look exactly the same. So on this NASDAQ, each tick pays $20. So I took the money, divided by 20, and the calculator says it's 85. It could have made a little bit more. Well, definitely over 100. But anyhow, I was happy with 85, so let's see if we can find 85. There it is right there. You remove the last two digits. So it's 85 times the 20 times the lots, paid out $17,160. Moving on to the last trade, the Russell. Russell pays $10 for each tick. Don't need a calculator for this. It should be 184. So let's go and run a check on that. 184, and the charts are exactly the same. Top or resistance, top, top. This wick right here tells me it's going to drop. You have to learn how to trade. You have to learn how to read the candlestick patterns. And once you realize that, you're going to start finding a lot more success in your trading. So let's see, what did I say? It was 184. 184. That's 185. Well, maybe if I go down to the 5 minutes, maybe I can get it. Trying to show 184. 83. That's as close as I'm going to get. Anyhow, it's 184 times the $10 times the lots, paid out $18,400. So another great day of trading. And I have to add up all the pips and the ticks, and I'll give you the total. And who says you cannot make any pips and ticks during holiday time? Like I got a few emails and they're saying, hey, it's holiday time, I'm not going to be trading until January 3rd or whatever. Well, I don't know. I keep on pumping out hundreds of pips, bank holidays, during the holidays. I added up everything. I knew that this was going to be well over 700 for today, mainly because of this DAX 30. Grand total was 1,121 pips and ticks. There were mostly a lot of ticks here. And all of those pips and ticks, as you can clearly see, paid out $73,526. So if your system is not producing, and in theory you can take any of my systems, especially as long as you have this super signal indicator and a daily trade plan, they all work fantastic. Well, I recommend you get the system, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. Now if you look right below the video, you'll see 4 packages. I recommend you get all 4 packages. I do have ongoing specials. If you buy any 2, I'll give you one of the other 2 for free. Now the video is running extra long today, and please put the video on pause. You can read everything here. Lots of training videos, lots of gigabytes within the package, and a lot of different ways to trade. So let's say you bought Pip Sniper along with the Daily Trade Plan Expert Advisor. Well, you can take one of these 2 for free. The Easy Trader System with the Super Signal Indicator. This is a must-have. You have to get your hands on this. And of course, I've had many traders ask me, can you go in greater detail about how I trade live, advanced trading tips? So, you know, it takes me up to 2 weeks to do these videos. So I put a lot of my time and energy in building these, making these videos. They're about 20-30 minutes long each, over 2 gigabytes. The training videos are within this package, and of course the Pip Sniper package. And I have even another special. If you want to know what the other special is, if you want to get your hands on all 3 of these, I got an extra excellent package, special limited time offer. All you got to do, if you want to know what it is, get in contact with me. And also, if you send me an email, give me your first and last name. I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips, and I will give you more information on this time of the year special limited time offers. So anyhow, let's see. After you're done reading everything, simple. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. If you live too far, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here. I really do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. Just click on the link. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks, and keep in mind I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it's time to wrap up this video. Believe it or not, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I got 2 traders, are waiting to talk to me, so I gotta speed this up a bit, as it is now almost lunchtime. So anyhow, any questions at all, just get in touch with me. And if you like this video, of course, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, between now and the next video, I definitely want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.